All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. He's time right here. He's time on the right. Time on the right. Now.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That's crazy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll rifle this. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Mahomes again.
Wow.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And again, it's Mahomes. Trying to improvise. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ready to break.
27, Mike. Mike, 27. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, Charlie.
He's checking crack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And his throw here's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun.
How does he go unblocked, bro?
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just...
It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Let's go. Mike's 47. 65.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Costello.
So
Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, Costello. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ben Banagoo, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. At the 19-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Costello. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Fighting knocks there, complete. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Carlson able to put this one through. These two teams all tied after one. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Coming to you. Check 4, check 4.
Check 52. 15. 57, colors, 57 colors.
Here we go, check him off. Check the call, check the call.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Braxton Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
47,
Operating from the gun. Costello. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Quick pass out to Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Braxton Miller. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Pick the edge. Come. 15.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Colts first down.
Yellow.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Yellow. 480. You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Campbell making the catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 2 stop. Let's get it.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Of all the routes that defenders would love to remove from offensive playbooks, I think the wheel route would rank near the top. And on that one, they almost had it, just wasn't able to come down in bounds.
Yeah, as you see right there for the running back, it's tough as you're going toward that sideline trying to stay in bounds. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, just didn't have enough real estate, as they like to say.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Go! Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
I got 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 52 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is...
And that's caught inside the 30.
Like that?
That goes for a gain of 31. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are actually wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
951. I got you, punk.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Under 10. 10. Attack. 58, the money. Go on, D.
58, right over there.
Hey, 43, 15. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Mahomes to throw once more. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, cool. Man, that sucks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That's going to be a long.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
That's what it is.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. This is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. We know this, we know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. This is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Gotcha.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stay with your man.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
He bombs away. I need my 17-point lead back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
That's crazy, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
43.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gag.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive. Costello. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, my God, Bo.
First and 10 at the
I hate to see a shit like that.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. From the gun, Costello. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Got it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Come on, man.
Down.
Check, 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 check.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Cut.
To throw from his end zone. Costello. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, do. Go.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Go.
On first down, Costello. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Haywood.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
2nd and 3. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
47 Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
47. Bang it.
Yes, yes.
Check 49. Check
5.
Operating from the gun, Costello, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey. You. Shit. Now.
Throwing again. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Five. Ready?
From the gun, Costello. Open man is Thielen is complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. No. You can do that. I can't play defense. I can't play defense if you can do that.
10-2 stop.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No joke. I can't play defense.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. And he's got it.
Did you complete that too?
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Come on now.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. Second and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now third and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. From the gun, Costello.
5 sacks, buddy.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Ben Banagoo in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
58, come on. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, 43, 15. Easy. Motion back. Alpha.
The ball, bro.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to run it down deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, my
I think
God.
the defensive fellas got the
touchdown,
memo,
bro.
and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Watch the screen.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
On first down, Michelle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Late, buddy.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Oh, he got his slants. And prayers at the scene. Yeah, those 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Come
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Now.
From the gun on third down. Costello. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
His whole offense is slants and prayers up the seam. Gotcha. On doubles, Y flex. This is the slant. Here we go. This is the slant for sure.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
He's not going to return.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Dobbins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Get it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
First down, Indianapolis.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind.
So for Indianapolis, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Pick. TDs, though. 139, y'all. Here's McSorley. Came in and missed that one throw. Touchdown, man. And we missed the tutty, bro. They say I don't run the ball. He had 8 carries for 1 yard. That's good run D, boy. That's good run D. All 4 of my receivers had 100 yards. That's what's up. I don't know what this is. One of those was a screen for sure. Never for loss. Here's what it is. 7-4 buck 33 though. No sacks given up by our O-line. 2 pancakes by Armstead. That. Benny B. Gonna go with 5 sacks, bro. That shit is crazy. 11 tackles for loss for the team. A pick, that was a user. 6 pass deflections, 4 forced fumbles. Some highlights, bro. Let's see if they got all of his plays where he just chucked it up the seam and for it. Single high safety shit. Punches versus a linebacker. Start doing that more. 5 yards. Right seam. Corner does a good job of getting to it though. Vanagul. I don't know who's his right tackle. The kid from Oklahoma, I think. Ward. He got beat like a ragdoll all game. 2 yards here. Throwing a slant, I think. No, yeah. He stepped up here, just he sat in the pocket. He sat in the pocket in his own. Good job. He brought him 51 yards. Tutty. Showed me he was not going to get out of cover 3, so we just attacked it all game. Gandy Golden. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Shit was like open all game. Crazy. He wasn't throwing a slant, he was getting sacked. Like right here. The 5-man. Number 7, he's trying to block a 1-on-1, just failing. Like that. That's a notch. There's a corner out. Like this is double covered, bro. I got stuck on D-line, unfortunately. This is double covered. I don't know how you throw that. Instrumental for 73-yard TD. Slot and cover 3 again. And cover 3, bro. That's it. Give it a big plays. Let's see. Hugo Costello. This is good boy broke the double team. And it's coming from the right side of the screen. See, 2nd and 20. That's the Thielen. Just that nice little completion there. And then 7. Gandy Golden. Got me on this one, not gonna lie. I don't know. Gun bunch? It's not gun bunch. Motion the guy out. I'll see what it is. Yeah, once he crosses the face of that safety, it's a wrap. He crossed the face to him. That was in cover 6 right there. Basically a nose concept that beat it. Once the I'll break this down. On the left side of the field, on the defense is cover 4, right side is cover 2. Strong safety, free safety, number 25, is going to match the first crosser. And there it is. That's what springs it. Free safety matches the first crosser coming across, which is 88. You see him match that route, and then use 11 right over the top. Good read, good find. Played enough cover 6 that he can expect it, I guess, in 3rd and 7. Right here, we're trying out post flag elite. Funches, corner out, hit twice, still holds onto the ball. That's pretty dope. Good to know. There's Campbell for 27. There's a little touch pass here. I get take advantage of his jukebox and his speed. Let's see, Paris Campbell for 13. Throw out over the defender, the underneath defender here. He's flat. He's not. He's in between. He's in no man's land. He's supposed to be carding flat. The curl to the flat. Should have threw the halfback here, but you know, because of the depth, and then we can fit this throw in here. It's a good play. There's Campbell right back to him. Over 3 again. Inside. To the yards. Fight for the TD. Good shit. First and 10. Punches to 52. This is cover 3 again. I think this is cover 3 match. He's matching that. He's personally using a touchdown. Just fine. There's another one. Right there. Another tutty right there. It gets on the shelf for a touchdown. Next play. 3rd and 10. Costello. Beat him in the head, bro. That right tackle's terrible. He sends out everybody in his route, so take that. I'd rather defend one less route if you start blocking your halfback. It works for me. Just to play where I just sit in the pocket for forever. Remember, he's rushing 3, obviously. 61 and 64, doing a good job double teaming there. We got left guard and left tackle here. Right tackle holding up his guy. This is cover 2. Actually hit him with a hole shot here. Got us over the ball. And number 1. Got a halfback in the flat there. So you hit the hole shot. You know, in cover 2, that halfback being in the flat is going to alert that DB. That's to honor that. Once the wide receiver gets even, no trigger pass, outside pass lead. And then there before the safety gets to you. Beautiful throw. Beautiful throw. All about timing on that too. Braxton Miller for 16. Yeah. Right, there we go. Field. And move. This is when we lose yards right here. Trying to get a little screen off, but ET gets instant pressure. Usually there to make the play. All good, we get 3. Then first play of the game, or first play of the second half, we'll kick off for a touchdown. Get the ball back, he kicks it off, fumbles for a touchdown. He fumbles for recovery. We held on the 3. At that point, I was like, fuck this game. At that point, I was like, fuck this game, bro. That was straight trash. Gave them 10 points. We wound up punting right here in our next drive. Going Froggy here. Yeah, nice little completion. Gun split close. I don't know why this is a completion. As you can see the safety alerting to that route. He's sliding to that route. He's looking at that route. He jumps that route and then comes downfield in order for him to get the completion. Like, come on, bro. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Here we're going to be using linebacker Nathan Jerry. We'll come down to the halfback, make it seem like I'm using that shit. Get back up to the corner, which I know you want to throw. User pick, you're throwing in the triple coverage, bro. You know. Appreciate that. Kids naive. We give him one right back because at this point we're mad, we're pissed off. He's just trying to throw, bombs on this cover 3 defense. His users there actually makes me hesitate on the throw. I need to throw this right here. Out throw the safety. Timing was off, and he bumped him a little bit down the field there. You can see. Right there. Bumped him off his route a little bit. That pushed him inside. He didn't need him inside, he needed him outside. It is what it is. He got the pick right there. Dawson Knox for 40 yards. He had run this so many times, this formation. He had to tight end the corner out and actually put him on the streak this time. Good shit. Adjustment. Costello sacked. Almost guaranteed it's Ben Banagoo. 1-on-1 with the right tackle. buddy. Thielen, 3rd and 20. This one pissed me off. Thielen's in the left slot. Matched. Safety helping. Chucks it. Gets an animation where BB that's covering him never turns around. Like, come on, bro. Those are the plays they just make it. Those are the plays. This one, oh, this one pissed me off. The pocket presence, man, stepping up, almost butt fumbling, and then getting out and having the wherewithal to hit the slant between those two zones. Good shit. Goal. And what he's reading here, I don't know what his alert is, but none of that shit is open. And your right tackle got beat again. Easy money. Easy money. Eric Ebron for 14, 2nd and 12. Emptied out. Looks like he's in cover 2, a rat in the hole with number 90. He's going to take number 2 vertical, which leaves the tight end on a hitch. Bang. Easy money. 3rd and 9, Paris Campbell for 13 yards. Uses the right side inside linebacker. Campbell should be on the left side of your screen. No, right side of your screen. We're running a smash on the left, which we could most likely, absolutely, positively hit that corner out. But because we're releasing the halfback up the seam, he gets his user to look over there, which is great because we hit the dig right behind it. It's good shit. Paris Campbell for 34 yards here. Right side of your screen. This is the play where we actually sit in the pocket for 4 hours. With some marshmallows. The double teams are working out perfectly. He's got his spy out here. He's in cover 3, of course. He's got his spy out here. We got routes all across the field. We alert to 80. Alert to 84. His user's over there. We want to come back off of that. We could throw this drag once it crosses here, but his user jumps down on it. You know what I mean? Then we come in on the backside looking for our pull route to beat this guy over the top. That's not there, so we just stand here in the pocket. Stand here. Don't panic. Wait for somebody to break off. See his users are sitting there with that route. Everything on the right side is pretty much clamped. Then we see our guy breaking across the middle. He bounces off that sideline, coming underneath the zones. And bang. Easy money, boys. Patience in the pocket, man. DJ Moore, 28 yards. See what this is. Corner route? No, this is a post. Defense is cover 3. Middle third is coming from the right side of the field, the right hash. Yeah. Tough to see. Hell of a throw. When you're like, you literally, somebody that sacked you 6 times is all in your face like that. They can still look, they're still down the field. That's what it is. 3rd and 3, Gandy Golden. This is I think this is another Mills concept. We get a good chuck when we redirect on number 81, number 2 slot. Our user is taking away the first crosser, getting to the second crosser, and the third one is just right there. Probably could have got a big hit on that, but guess not. I guess not. 2-point conversion. Well, he does get into the end zone here. Dawson knocks on 12-yard TD on the tight end streak out of trips. Right here. I actually take my strong safety and put him in a. I thought it was a hook curl, but apparently it's a mid-read, which makes him come down there like that and not play where I wanted him to, which was that seam on the right between the L and the S. That's where I wanted him to be. But yeah, we come out here, we get a first down, and still a game. And it's cover 3 defense all game, so it's here. J.K. Dobbins gives us the first down. Well, he got the first down here. That was 11 yards, so we're ready to play again. Because why not? We just needed a yard. That's it, man. Love, peace, and buckers. I'm out.